Hi, it is lovely out here. I don't know if you can hear the birds singing, of course, when the traffic stops, but in between, there's a pair of birds out here, just lovely, just off the top of my deck here. It's wonderful to hear them just chirping happily away. Great addition to my day to be able to listen to them. Today I wanted to bring out the topic of what's the difference between self-worth and self-esteem. We've been preparing for our big workshop that's coming up at the end of the month. Of course, we'd love to have you join us with that, but it's on You Are Worthy. And in preparation for that, we're looking at all of the things that cause people to not feel worthy and to misunderstand where their worth comes from or how they can grow or develop their worth. And as we look at what's out there in the public, it's clear that there's a huge amount of confusion around the difference between self-worth, being worthy, self-esteem, and those terms are thrown around as if they were all the same thing. And we seem to think that you can call it whatever you want and you'll get there, but it doesn't. That's not clear enough. If you don't have clarity, if you don't know what you're working towards, you won't get there. You can shoot at everything and hope you land somewhere, but you really need to understand the differences between them. And self-worth and self-esteem are not the same thing. Self-worth is about who you are. Self-esteem is about what you do. Self-esteem is earned. Self-worth is not. And we're going to talk a lot more about that. We have a ebook for you to get started with. We have a workbook that you'll use during the workshop. And even though it's an online workshop, it's going to be very hands-on. It's live. We want you on live. We're going to do some exercises together. We're going to do some energy work together. We're going to talk a lot about the different aspects of self-worth and how you grow it and develop it, and the things that you can do to see yourself as worthy in your own eyes, because that's the only eyes that really matter. For now, just kind of get your head around the concept that self-worth and self-esteem are not the same thing. When you hear, and unfortunately though, when you go look online, lots of people are calling self-esteem, self-worth the same thing. They're using the terms interchangeably. The definitions are unclear as to what they're doing. So in your mind, use the terminology according to your worth is who you are. Your self-esteem is what you do. You can earn your self-esteem through behavior. You can't earn self-esteem by just being. So those are two very, very basic concepts that we want to continue to develop and bring clarity to. If you don't know what you're shooting at, you won't get there. And so through the course of this month, we'll be focusing a lot of what we do on self-worth. We'll be sending out some emails with tips and background information. You'll be getting all the things you need for the workshop, but do make sure you're in that workshop, because it will make a big difference to how you see yourself and how you understand what you can do to improve your self-worth and your self-esteem, because obviously the two parts go together. They're sort of the top and bottom of the same coin, and we do need both. So if you want more information about it, message me below. If you want to get registered, you can let us know, and we'll send you some information so you can decide what you want to do. And we look forward to connecting more. Thanks.